So, where and what is Bornholm, I hear you say? Apparently, it's Denmark's Sunshine Island, and actually, I have to say, I've just come back from there. It's now the beginning of June 2019. I was there with my wife and our dog, Salsa, the Springer Spaniel, and it was quite an adventure. An amazing place. Only 40,000 people live on Bornholm, and it's so quiet. It's amazing. You have your own private beach or beaches. But the strange thing about Bornholm is it's plastic free. When my wife visits a beach, she has with her a bag to collect plastic waste to throw away. It's what she does. Ironically, it's plastic, but nevertheless, she does this. Sure enough, she had a plastic bag with her every time we wandered down to the beach. But no plastic, no bottles, no bags, no little bits of plastic waste washed ashore. All that was there were pebbles, a few shells, and seaweed. Amazing. And we walked for kilometre after kilometre, never found any plastic. So maybe Bornholm is bucking the trend. I don't know why. But it's a wonderful island. It's a Danish island, but it's actually closer to Sweden. So you can actually get to the island from Sweden in an hour on a fast ferry, or you can take the ferry from northern Germany, Rügen, a little island or a big island north of Germany. On the ferry, 3.5 hour trip, and you're there. It's also possible to, of course, go from Denmark, and it has a little commercial airport, which has daily flights, so you can actually get into it by air. But it's much more fun to go by ferry. If you've got a dog, you can take it with you. And Bornholm is very dog friendly. It's as long as you keep your dog on a lead, it's not a problem. And if there's nobody around, then you take the lead off, of course. It's a small island. Tourism is important to it in summer. It sells a lot of pottery, it has glass production, arts and crafts. But as I say, best of all are the white sand beaches. They're wonderful. It's like being transported to Tunisia. The weather, the climate is not so warm. It reached 24 degrees when we were there. Anything between 18 and 24. But the sun shone most days. In fact, every day bar one. Beautiful blue sky, therefore the sea looks blue. And 20, 21, 22, 23 degrees is warm enough when the sun's shining. You can sunbathe, you're in your shorts, t-shirts, it's fine. Great for cycling. The white sand is so fine that it used to be used in egg timers. It's a wonderful thing, and it has sand dunes, has wonderful forests just behind the beaches, beech and conifer forests. There's granite cliffs further up north. There's hardly any traffic. You don't see any cars. You see more cyclists than actually car drivers. It's mainly flat, a little bit hilly in the north, but there are apparently 170 miles of cycle paths. So it's a paradise for cyclists. As I say, we spent 2 weeks there. The first week in a small wooden cabin, not much more expensive than camping. Actually, we normally camp in a camper van. But it was a few euro extra to have your own cabin with your own bathroom and what have you. It cost us €275 all in for the first week. You have your own patio area, wonderful. Second week we splashed out on a bigger cabin, about 50 metres from the beach, no neighbours nearby. All you saw trees, just through the trees, there's this wonderful white sandy beach. It's great. Big cabin, 3 bedrooms, big patio where you can have your breakfast, and in the evening you can relax. Wonderful. Every few kilometres there's fishing villages. Pop down there's restaurants, you can find little shops that are selling Bornholm pottery, say glass and arts and crafts. You can go for day trips. We took the car to Hammerhus, which is the very northern point of the island, which is its 12th century ruins. It's supposed to be Northern Europe's largest castle. Lots of great opportunities for pictures, not so many people, it's very big, it's free, it's on a hill, on the cliffs, and so you have a bit of a walk to get to it, but it's well worth spending an hour or two there, take a picnic. You have to pay a small fee for parking your car. There's nowhere to park it except in the giant car park. It costs about €4, £3.50 to actually park there for all day. It's I think it's Bornholm's biggest tourist attraction. To be fair, it is a very impressive castle. When they say ruins, there's a lot of it still standing, and as I say, lots of photo opportunities. The island's well known for its licorice and chocolate, and there are smokehouses everywhere. The Bornholmers love herrings, so you can buy the smoked fish virtually everywhere on the island. Can't guarantee the weather, but we looked at the little book in one of our cabins where people sort of write things in it at the end of their stay, and virtually everybody was talking about the sunshine and the beaches and the wonderful weather. I haven't mentioned the places to go to really, apart from Hammerhus, because I can't really pronounce them. Duodde is the place where all the sand dunes are. As I say, it looks like Tunisia. Really big beach, white sand, beautiful, and you can go into the water. You can walk out for 100 meters, and the water is still only up to your sort of chest level. It's very, very safe for children and families, and it's wonderful sand. You're not sort of tripping up over rocks and stones and what have you. So it's worth going to the sand dune, the big sandy beach, and that one's in the south, sort of southeast. There's a place called Svanica, which is quite nice, and good gem. I'm pronouncing all these places in the wrong way, I'm sure, but these are all little fishing villages, or not so little actually, where you can easily spend a few hours. If you're a dog lover, Bornholm is perfect. Dogs are welcome everywhere. They're welcome in the cabins, in the forests. They're welcome on the beaches. The only signs for dogs are keep them on a lead when there are people around, but they're not banned from anywhere. So really, it's great for dog lovers. If you hate dogs, you might think there are too many dogs around. I don't know, but it's they're very chilled. These people, they just want you to go and have a good time. And that's what most people do, I think.